Hey everyone, happy Monday. I hope you had a good weekend. I wanted to do a quick shout out to my dude, my bro, Mr. Handsome, otherwise known on LinkedIn by many, James Aiken. Let me tell you James's story really, really quick. He started off in the agency world, just like many of us, and then moved on to have his own gig. He was a single shingle, if you will, and he did very, very well. And he went down the road doing that for about 5 or 6 years. And he and Will actually did some deals together back in 2020 when no one wanted to be a recruiter. And that is how he and Will came to know each other and develop trust with one another. And as we started putting Frederick Fox together, Will continued to extend the invitation to James to bolt in and experience the leverage that exists in our model. If you've ever done single shingle, if you've ever tried to survive on your own, as you know, you can be successful, but there is a limit, and that's okay. But some people want to go beyond the limits, and they at some point may reach this realization that, hey, leverage can be good. Leverage can certainly 2x, 3x my numbers, etc. And that's exactly what happened with James. So James joined our system over a couple of years ago now, and right when he got in, and it's lovely, and so I'm laughing because I get a lot of joy in seeing this when someone comes in and begins to experience the leverage that our model offers. And so because he's a high producer, because he is a senior level, he's just an expert, right? Bolted into our system and it began experiencing leverage and made a very high impact in the first 6 months, so much so that he was offered, he hit the qualifications to be offered the opportunity to move into the partner track, and then knock that sucker down. And then this is even cooler. So that would have been just its own story in its own video, right? Someone coming in from a single shingle, coming in and experiencing the leverage in the model, moving to the top of the leaderboard from a billings perspective, then moves into partner, but then shows what's possible in the partner program that we have. And our partner program is unlike anything else. It's quite remunerative, if you will. Not just from a financial standpoint, but also emotionally, spiritually, and physically, when you get to help and work with other people and help them achieve their desired outcomes, which is exactly what James did. Did it to the tune of adding, I think he's up to 13 people now. So don't fact check me on that. Let's just work off of approximations, but gosh, 13 people's a lot. You're impacting 13 people's lives positively, James. I don't know if you look at it that way, but that is amazing. Some people never get a chance to do that. So then James, through his hard work as a partner, began duplicating himself. He duplicated himself into a very high producer. He's actually the top producer. He's video coming, okay? But it's an individual, a gentleman named Joel Ramos. And Joel knocks the cover off the ball from a billings perspective, moves into the partner program. So now James is duplicating himself, right? And outside of all of that, right? Because it's enough to run a desk, and then it's enough to work with 13 others and help them achieve their desired outcomes, and then it's enough to duplicate yourself in terms of creating another partner, right? But outside of that, because the cement's not dry here, we're a 4-year organization at this point. From a group perspective, James has been highly involved in systems, processes. How do we get a word out, and on and on and on and on and on. Really taking a high level of responsibility for the company as a whole, not just this partner group. And so we had a Foxconn 2 weeks ago. It's our annual conference. It was the first one ever, and James became the first senior partner in our system. So, dude, that's the story about James. And James, I hope you're watching, man. Congratulations. I had to put this video out there. I had to scream it from the mountaintops. I had to make sure that everybody checks you out and finds out who you are and what you are up to, man, because you're doing great things. And I know you're just getting started. So I'm going to stop there. I want all of you to have a good week. Check James out and go give him an attaboy.